Hey YouTube, USA Second Amendment here with a video for you guys. As you see in front of you, these are called the Govee Dream Color Car LED Strip Lights. I got these off of Amazon. They have a couple different options. These are the Dream Color option. It's also supposed to have a little key fob remote with it. One option does not come with a remote at all. Another option comes with a bigger remote, which is meant to stay in your car. And this one comes with a key fob remote, which is what I wanted. Also, like I said, this is the Dream Color version. So let's get into it. I believe it was about 36 bucks. I'll show you guys that. Okay. Show you the packaging. You can always pause and read that if you wish. It does have an app that you can put on your phone. You see there it says 16 million colors. And a music mode. Okay. And I think that's about it. All right, let's get right into it. Let's open this up. Show you guys what comes in the box. All right. Okay, box is empty. I'll just set this right there. Okay, so first is we have the little key fob remote that I mentioned a little bit ago. We'll get into that later. Okay, you got a little pack of screws. I do not think I'm going to use these. I think I'm going to rely just on the adhesive. There's a couple different ways to attach these in your car. You got screws, you got adhesive, you got some zip ties for extra wires and stuff. I'm going to try to rely on the adhesive. Okay, speaking of, they do provide zip ties, so that's nice. All right, here's all the paperwork that comes with it. Okay, I guess that's for the app that you can download. And then there's a user's manual. Open this up. I'm not going to go over all this right now, but just so you guys can sort of see. Okay, set that to the side. I'm actually going to look at that in a minute before I install them. Yes, I'm going to look at the instructions. And then this is a disclaimer and warning. So there you go. All right, the lights themselves, there are 4 strips of LEDs. Okay, these right here. First initial impression, guys, these things are nice and thick. They feel very sturdy, thick, whatever you want to call that. The wiring also is a little bit thicker than I was anticipating, so that's nice. This goes into a cigarette lighter outlet, obviously. And then this has some 3M tape on the back, as do the LED strips. Okay, and this is obviously, it's got power, color, and then brightness. So yeah, there you go. It's unboxed. Now for the install. Stay tuned. Be back in a little bit. Okay guys, real quick, I am in the truck now, and I just wanted to show you, remember like I said, this needs to go into a cigarette outlet. I have, let's see, I have one right here, a 12 volt, okay, but that's sort of in the middle of everything, and it sticks out, the wires would be hanging, so I am going to go with this one down here. Now, this is a 2018 Ford F-150. It's the STX. So in the center console, in the center glove box, okay, there is a 12 volt right down here. And then there's also a cutout, a notch, okay, to run wires out of. So that's what I'm going to use to power this. So stay tuned. I'll be back in a little bit. All right, guys, let me show you where I'm at so far. Basically trying to figure out the wiring system. My center console actually has 2 of these little notches for wires. The only other way to do this, so right now I have one wire, you know, going for the passenger side, one wire splitting coming out for the driver's side. The only other way to do this, if I don't want both wires coming out, is to put them both on one side, and then I'm going to have to route a wire behind my center console. Problem is there's nowhere to tuck the wire if I do that, so I'm going to have exposed wire. So I'm trying not to have exposed wire. Obviously, yes, these are going to be exposed coming out and down the little bit of the side, but if that's all I got, then I'll deal with it. All right, so next problem is with the back lights. The front lights I actually think will be fairly easy or doable. These lights, let me show you. Let me get down here. So I ran the wire. You guys can see here. Get the camera focus. Come on. There you see the wire coming down. It goes underneath the rail. Okay, underneath the rail so nothing pinches if I move my seat. The problem is my initial plan was to use this 3M tape and stick it. The problem is there's nothing to stick it to. All of this is cloth. There's a little piece of plastic right here, but that's really it. And then of course there's fabric and cloth and just all sorts of stuff. So I am sort of stuck right now. I might take some zip ties and just zip tie this end through here. Let me see if I can get that. There you go. On that bracket, there's a hole right there, and just zip tie it. What that will do basically is take my LED strip. It'll bring it up some, but it'll end up just hanging right about there. So that might have to be the route I go. At least it'll be up. It'll be out of the way. People won't be stepping on it and stuff like that. So I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, check this out. So right back where we were a little bit ago, that right there is the LED strip. Let me get under here so you guys can see. Oh, get it to focus. Come on. All right, so basically underneath here, here we go. Here's a good example. Okay, holding on the seat, the cloth material, are these little bungees. So I ran the LED strip through those, and it holds it nice and snug up under the seat. There we go. There's a good shot of it. Look at that. Okay. And then it's got both wires. So one wire is going in. So the wire you see on your right is the one that goes up to the center console, the power. And then the wire you see on your left right here, it sort of curves down. That's going to run back underneath the frame. Okay, there you go. You see that? Underneath the frame, I'm going to tuck it in to the plastic. Okay, running down, and then that connects to the strip in the front of the truck. All right, we're getting there. Come back at you guys in a minute. All right, everyone. So the seats, the driver and passenger seats, which is actually the lighting for the rear, is done. Like I said before, I tucked in under these elastic bands. I also found there was two plastic pieces. There you go. You can see it right there. They had holes in them already, and it just lined up good, and I was able to put a little zip tie and secure it. I didn't do it real tight. Okay, as you can see, I can move that, but it keeps the light from sagging. It also helps the wire running back. You guys can see right there. Okay, keeps it up there instead of drooping down. So yeah, there you go. And I put another zip tie right there on the end. Again, there was another white plastic piece with a hole already. and I was able to put a second zip tie in. This is the same on the driver and the passenger seat. All right, back at you in a little bit. All right, guys, I am on the front driver's side now, and I think I found where I am going to attach this. Now, in the back, I did not use any screws or 3M adhesive. However, in the front, I'm going to use 3M adhesive, and you see this right here. Oh, where is it? There it is, right there. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to film sort of upside down, but there's a little metal bracket right here. It goes all the way over, and it just so happens that that fits the length of this light. Oh, pretty good. So I'm going to clean it, and then I'm going to use the 3M adhesive, which is on the back of the LED strip. Already came pre-installed. So we'll see how it works. And then it'll be off to hide the wires. I already did a test far as without removing all of this, I can just get under here. There's a little lip, and the wire can just tuck under there nice and easy without pinching. It'll come out back here. It'll come out back there for under the seat, and I'll run it all the way so it just hangs over this, over that right up there. All right, be back at you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, install is done. Let me get down here. This is the driver's side. There is the LED strip. There you can see the wire. I was actually able to remove that bolt right there and run the wire behind this molding. So there you see it. It drops down behind the molding. It runs all the way there. And then you should be able to see where it pops out to go underneath the seat bracket. Okay, so no pinched wires or anything. The only exposed wire is the one coming out of the glove box. All right, let me go over to the other side and show you that. Show you the back while I'm at it. So there, everything's nice and neat, tucked way up under there. No wires hanging down on the floor. Very happy with the install. Same on this side. See the wires run underneath the seat bracket. There you can see where the wire runs into the side. So on this side, there's actually an opening where they ran something already right there. So I just utilized that. Bring you around to this front. So as you can see, there's the wire. Runs behind the molding. There are no exposed wires. Everything fits flush, just how it was before. And then there it is. Comes out the back right there. And there is that LED strip of lights. So on both of the front, I use the self-adhesive 3M, and on the back I did not use any adhesive or screws. I just used some zip ties and some existing elastic bands from the seat itself. All right, stay tuned. We'll get them turned on in just a minute. All right, guys, we have light. Hopefully you guys can see that. It is daylight right now, so I'm not going to get the best glow effect, but the remote works well. A is off and back on. B is the brightness level. Hopefully you guys can see that. So there's like no brightness level or off. Okay. And then C changes the colors. Okay, and then D, let's see what D does. All right, different effects. Strobes and flashes. then if I press C again, I think I'm back to a solid color. So yeah, there you go. So that's the front passenger. Okay, let me show you the driver here. Give me a second. Okay, there's the driver's side. Let's look in the back here. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Definitely does what I wanted it to. I'm sure at night it's going to light up a lot more. In fact, I'm going to wait to edit this video until nighttime so I can get a night shot for you guys. So stick around. All right, guys, I'm back and it is nighttime. Let you peek in there. You can see the blue. Open this up. Obviously, you can change it to a lot of different colors. I have it set to blue. I like blue. The truck is blue, so why not? All right, and this remote works great. I love it. I highly recommend getting the model with the key fob remote. Makes it so much easier. All right, let's change some colors for you guys so you can just sort of see that. I'll step back. Okay. All right, let's change modes. Now, from what I read, you can play this to music and it can go to the music. Right now, I don't have any music on. This is just the whatever mode it's in, the light show that it is doing. That's it. Just change modes. Okay. Oh wow, that's a pretty cool mode. Okay, there's a different mode for you. Tons of different modes and effects, and you can just play with it over and over. So, all right, guys, there you go. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. Till next time, you guys stay safe. God bless America.